Tobagonian Beverly Ramsey Moore re-elected as Trinbago president. Tobago East MP advises Chief Secretary to make the best of the funding allocated to the THA, and Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley working to position Tobago to play a better role in the national economy. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates television news for Monday, 7th October 2024. For top story this evening, Tobagonian Beverly Ramsey Moore has been re-elected as president of Trinbago. Originally from Blackrock, Moore has made significant strides in promoting the country's national instrument, the steel pan. She secured 225 votes in the election, which took place yesterday. Terry Bernard, outgoing trustee, was elected vice president with 223 votes, while Denise L.J. Hernandez won the position of secretary with 299 votes. Ingrid Weeks was elected assistant secretary. Lauren Pear as treasurer, receiving 241 votes. Candace Andrew Bruntman was elected as education officer with 234 votes. Marcus Ash, the outgoing education officer, was elected as external relations officer with 233 votes. Kwesi Moore secured the position of public relations officer with 225 votes. Outgoing external officer Clyde Telemack and outgoing trustee Doreen Greenidge were elected as trustees, receiving 232 and 224 votes, respectively. Tobago Updates extends congratulations to Ramsey Moore and her team. MP for Tobago East, Ayana Webster Roy, called on Chief Secretary Farley Augustine and the Executive Council to make the best use of the money they receive from the central government instead of complaining that it is insufficient. She made the statement during her contribution to the budget debate, where she argued that Tobago is receiving adequate monetary and technical support to advance the island's development. More in this report from Candice Jackson.
It is safe to say we all can call for more, but what we have to do is work within the parameters of what has been allocated and make the best of it.
MP for Tobago East, Ayana Webster Roy, argued that the THA can still accomplish a lot with its budgetary allocation of $2.599 billion. Of that amount, $2.376 billion is designated for recurrent expenditure, while $205 million is allocated for development. Although the THA has expressed dissatisfaction with the allocation for development, Webster Roy stated that the funding is not the end of support for Tobago.
Madam Speaker, whenever national programs are being discussed around the cabinet table, my colleague, the Member of Parliament for Tobago West, and I have always advocated for Tobagonians to be beneficiaries. We have always sought to ensure that our constituents benefit fully and equitably from the national programs. The citizens of
She explained that whether through social programs, incentives, or major infrastructural development of public utilities, Tobago always benefits from the central government, beyond the allocations to the THA. Webster Roy also warned the THA against misleading the public.
Tobago's decline under the PDP-TPT administration is not primarily due to a lack of funds, but an abundance of corruption, mismanagement, and waste. By focusing on governance and development and avoiding petty conflicts and victimization, the Executive Council can significantly enhance the well-being, prosperity, and overall prospects of the people and the communities of Tobago.
Meanwhile, the Tobago East MP is calling on the THA administration to put the interests of Tobagonians before their own political ambitions.
By calling on their friends in the UNC to support the 2 Tobago autonomy bills. Madam Speaker, Tobago can count on the support of every PNM member in this honourable House. Can Tobago, Madam Speaker, count on the PDP-TPT and their friends in the UNC?
Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley defended his government's decision to invest in a major hotel development and the construction of a new airport terminal in Tobago. Speaking at a PNM post-budget meeting on Friday night, Dr. Rowley stated that he is working to position Tobago for a greater role in the national economy. He dismissed attempts by the opposition to criticize plans for the development of a 5-star hotel on Buku Estate.
I see one of our friends in the media say the government said they're going to build a hotel in next year in Buku. Don't let people make fools out of you. We said our request for proposal is putting it out there and seeing who would respond. And until someone responds and responds favorably, we have nothing, because what we had, they killed.
Dr. Rowley was referring to the failed Sandals project, which he had hoped would boost Tobago's tourism. In the meantime, he highlighted that the construction of the new airport terminal in Bonaccord is progressing well and will be beneficial to Tobago.
We have a Tobago airport terminal building being built in Tobago. They wouldn't ask for that because they make enough scandal over that, or they try to. But the building is proceeding apace, and one of these days you'll go to Tobago and meet one of the finest airport terminal buildings in the region in Tobago, built by the People's National Movement.
The new airport terminal is expected to be completed in 2025. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Are you an architect or draftsman looking to upgrade your skills, or a beginner eager to master essential tools? ReCAD Labs has the solution. Our Revit Architecture Fundamental Tobago course is designed to boost your skills and confidence. Running from October 6th to November 17th, this course includes a live session on November 17th for hands-on learning. Learn from experts in our virtual classroom and stay ahead in the world of architecture. Visit recadlabs.com to enroll now and follow us on social media for updates.
Tobago Carnival is just around the corner, and Bethel Credit Union has you covered. Whether you're prepping for costumes, parties, giveaways, or a staycation, it's all within your reach with our Carnival loan sale. For as little as $900 a month, yes, $900 a month, you can get the funds you need to make this Carnival season unforgettable. At Bethel Credit Union, we're here to make your celebration dreams a reality. Visit us today or call 639-8226 for more information. Normal lending criteria applies, because we see you at BCU.
Track 7, Tobago, have a plan. Let me go now. Yes. Yes. Let me go. If you want life in the islands, come through Tobago. Come through Tobago. Escape Tobago. If you want vibes in the islands, come through Tobago. Come through Tobago. Escape Tobago. Wanted this all of my life. One place with all of my life. Everything that I need is all on the eye. You can come in, stay more than a while. So go catch your friends, bring something, and pack up your bag, let's go. If you're looking elsewhere, na 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 na. If you're going elsewhere, na na na.
Welcome back. Former Deputy Chief Secretary and the Secretary of Finance appeared on the Tobago Updates morning show this morning to share his thoughts on the budget allocation for Tobago. Reporter Joshua Dan has the details in this story.
Former Finance Secretary Joel Jack has criticized the current THA administration for lacking a comprehensive plan for Tobago's future. He emphasized that during his tenure, despite budgetary constraints, they approached Finance Minister Colum Imbert with a detailed development plan for Tobago, addressing the challenges faced by the country at that time. He suggests that the current administration adopt a similar approach to ensure Tobago's progress.
He can go to the minister and say, listen, during the midterm review, we have mapped out our plan. This is our current expenditure trends. This is where we at, and these are the areas of shortfall. And in these areas, I would really love your assistance.
Jack said Imbert is a reasonable person and has always responded to Tobago's needs.
And the Minister of Finance is not unreasonable, even in challenging financial times. Not once, twice, again. The Minister of Finance has always responded to the needs of Tobago.
He said this administration should prioritize how the allocation will be spent, as the THA is the only entity that is allowed to transfer funds to various divisions within the Assembly. He believes the PNM administration effectively managed the funds they were allocated.
The PNM administration since 2001 and how we have managed prudently, I would say yes. Now, can we, and as I used the example prior, can we do it more? Yes. And the question, first of all, is what you're going to do with the funding.
Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
The Trinidad and Tobago International Financial Center has formalized a strategic partnership with the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards through the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding aimed at enhancing the acceptance and receipt of payments for government services. This initiative signals the next wave of convenience for government transactions, beginning with payments collected under TTBS's Implementation Division. It is designed to offer customers additional accessible and convenient payment options. The Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards operates under the Ministry of Trade and Industry and is tasked with the statutory responsibility of regulating the quality of goods and services traded within Trinidad and Tobago, except food, drugs, and cosmetics. The signing of this MOU also marks the first phase in the rollout of the TTIFC Kiosk Network program, a key initiative aimed at further simplifying government payment processes for the public. The MV Cabo Star will be temporarily relocated to the Government Shipping Service Port of Spain Ferry Terminal on Tuesday and Wednesday. This move is due to the arrival of the Seabourn Venture, the first cruise ship of the 2024-2025 season, which will use berth number 3 at the Port of Spain Cruise Ship Complex. The Trinidad and Tobago Inter-Island Transportation Company Limited stated that this relocation will ensure uninterrupted cargo operations. The Cabo Star will return to berth number 3 on Thursday. A temporary traffic disruption will occur on Ryson Road near the ferry terminal. Confirmed travelers to Tobago should arrive 2 hours before their scheduled sailings. The sailings of the Galleon's Passage on Tuesday and Wednesday have been cancelled, and affected passengers will be contacted for alternate arrangements. The Division of Infrastructure, Quarries and Urban Development announces that road restoration work on Windward Main Road near Fireball Chinese Restaurant will begin on Tuesday, October 8, 2024. This project aims to address road failure caused by heavy rainfall on September 10th, which led to oversaturation and slippage of topsoil affecting the integrity of the road. The work includes constructing a 60-foot by 10-foot retaining wall for stabilization. This is expected to take 1 month. During construction, traffic will be one way for westbound vehicles, while light vehicles heading east will be diverted to Sawmill Road. Emergency and heavy vehicles will be allowed to traverse as normal. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Our sports report is next.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Now here we're going on. You see this section? It makes me feel to move. You know why? It's called Pina Colada. I like Pina Colada. Oh.
Forget just the girl them crave for. They really need it too. When you play with
oh my goodness, and as the name says, it is as creamy as it's sweet.
I never wanna leave cause the drinks them running for throw. Cause I really feel a vibe every time I start to ride down and up and like this, but it's nothing like this. Not you be like you, forget just me say something and nobody like you. And every single time we touch, you know I never stop.
This is Pina Colada, something nice with a little bit of spice, and of course, not once, but we're gonna do it twice.
Tell a cruise, make the banner.
We are on the road with Pina Colada. Boom, boom.
Attention soldiers, are you ready for the ultimate mission for Tobago Carnival? It's time to gear up for Army-Fed Operation Rocks Glow.
I feel like I'm running tongue again. No place like
We're taking the vibes out to the countryside, where a premier cast of live entertainment will be pumping all night long. Army-Fed Operation Rocks Glow. Join us on Thursday, 24th October at the Sid Grace Sporting Complex, Roxborough, for the high-energy Wear White Soca Bashment Rocks Glow. Army-Fed Tobago. Operation Rocks Glow.
Welcome to sports, and we go straight to news coming out of the Secondary Schools Football League with sports reporter Marcus Daniel.
The highly anticipated home derby in the Secondary Schools Football League Premier Division was unexpectedly called off without a single ball being kicked. Signal Hill and Speyside Secondary were set to clash at Speyside Recreational Ground, but referee Keon York made a surprising decision to change out of his official kit and depart just minutes before the scheduled kickoff. This move left both teams and officials outraged, with many demanding refunds. A Signal Hill representative told Tobago Update Sport that they had spent $1,200 on transportation to Speyside, plus additional costs on meals. The official also noted that a senior member of the Referees Association has promised a full investigation into the incident. The match would have been the first meeting of the season between Tobago's teams in the Premier Division. Signal Hill Secondary remains 10th and Speyside High 14th on the 16-team table. Looking ahead, Speyside High is set to face Presentation San Fernando at the Maniranjam Stadium, while Signal Hill Secondary will host Queen's Royal College at Signal Hill. Both matches scheduled to kick off at 4 p.m. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
And we end our sports segment with updates from the Tobago Football Association League once again with our sports reporter Marcus Daniel.
Roxborough Lakers handed Castower Gold City their first defeat of the Tobago Football Association League season with a narrow 1-0 victory in the latest round of matches. This marked Castower's first loss in 5 Eastern Conference games. The decisive goal came in the 58th minute from Tyrese Mahabal. With Castower's defeat, Eagles FC solidified their position at top of the standings after a commanding 6-1 win over Golden Lane. Elsewhere, defending champions Carby Mount Pleasant edged out Hills United 2-1 in a tightly contested match. The game was briefly halted in the 77th minute when a Hills United player ejected for unruly conduct took a corner flag with him as he left the field. After play resumed, Hills managed to score but fell short of equalizing. In another fixture, 1976 FC Phoenix and Bethel United played to a goalless draw. Eagles FC lead the Eastern Conference with 15 points from 5 wins and 1 draw, followed closely by Georgia FC and Gold City FC with 12 points each. Roxborough Lakers hold 4th place with 11 points. Marcus Daniel, Tobago Update Sports.
More news and the weather report after this.
Tobago Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
It's a different type of thing down there. And we party till we drop down there. With a lot of pretty girls down there. Down in Tobago.
This is how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show, and everybody's gonna know. Say it to them once again. They better look up below. This is your show, and everybody's gonna know. That's how it's gonna go. They better look up below, 'cause this is your show. Live more.
You can now get whatever you need whenever you need it anywhere in Tobago with Tobago. Your meals, medication, groceries, and shopping all delivered directly to you. No more hassle, no more stress. Get the Tobago app today on Google Play or Apple App Store.
That's TAPPOGO, and let us deliver to you.
Check our website at www.tapogo.app or call the experts at 494-TOGO and 484-4746. Tobago. Relax. We will get it to you. Tobago's at your service.
Young Tobagonian Luke James Trim recently attended the Youth Budget Talks Forum with other young leaders from Trinidad and Tobago. At the forum, he voiced concerns over the 4.3% allocation to Tobago for 2025. This formed the meat of the conversation with PNM Senator Lawrence Hislop, who moderated the event. Reporter Joshua Dan has the details.
Not focusing on the recurrent expenditure, but the allocation for island development. Do you think that what was allocated is enough for the island? And I think we could start the conversation from there.
This question, posed by Luke James Trim to Senator Lawrence Hislop, began what some would describe as a tough conversation. The 2024-2025 national budget, read by Finance Minister Colum Imbert on Monday, September 30th, indicated that Tobago would receive 4.3% of the national budget, or $2.5999 billion. However, many have criticized the amount and are questioning if it is enough to handle Tobago's affairs. Senator Hislop, in response to Luke's question, said,
"The Tobago House of Assembly is given a budget, or is given an allocation for them to treat with matters under the 5th schedule. And then the national government can also treat with development projects on the island that are major capital expenditures."
Luke argued that even though more was given, historically, Tobago has continuously received within the lower range. However, Hislop contended that the THA is the only governmental agency that can actually relocate the money that they receive.
When you look at the percentage, it still falls within the lower range, and with that 4.3 to 6.9% that the DRC would have recommended in the year 2000. I think you want to rebut me, so I'm going to allow you to rebut me a bit.
$2.59 billion is given to the Tobago House of Assembly. Even though the minister disaggregates it, that 2.599 billion, the Tobago House of Assembly is one of the only unique government institutions in the country that can reallocate its money as it chooses.
Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
Here's what to expect of the weather tonight into tomorrow from the TNT Met Office. Tonight, generally fair despite the odd isolated shower. Tonight's temperature should be around 27 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, mainly sunny and at times breezy despite showers developing in some areas from afternoon period. There remains a low chance of the odd thunderstorm. Tomorrow's temperatures should reach a high of 32 degrees Celsius with a heat index of 36 degrees Celsius. Seas slight to moderate with waves up to 1.5 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. Sunrise is expected at 5:51 and sunset at 5:48. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of our headlines. Tobagonian Beverly Ramsey Moore re-elected as Trinbago president. Tobago East MP advises Chief Secretary to make the best of the funding allocated to the THE. And Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says he's working to position Tobago to play a better role in the national economy. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us, wishing you a great night.